Shalom, shalom. Okay, this video, Stay Out of His Way, was only supposed to be just one part, one video. But the lights went out. There's no hurricane, there's no storm, it's not raining. You know, the lights go out here occasionally, but you know, I had to go out when I'm making a video. I'm almost coming to the end. This video is going to be very short. The lights went out, then it came back on. I thought that it looked like it was still live, but I didn't see anybody on the screen. Like, you know, I asked anybody that was on there, hey, how you doing? We're here. Good, good, good. Yo, the lights went out. It's crazy. Like, you know, I'm in a third world country. Lights go out here every once in a while. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, the demon apex heathens did it or whatever. I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I'm going to tell you, Joseph? My food was burning. My food was burning on the stove because, you know, I put it on very low because after this video, I'm going to eat. You know, today was I do the lunar Sabbath. So today, lunar Sabbath ended at sundown, like around 7 and change. So I went to, you know, I finished writing the video and I said, I'm going to make the video. And I said, I'm going to put my food on so when the video is done, I could just eat. And my meat was burning into the pot. I had some turkey burning into the bottom of the frying pan. And I have some mashed potatoes and they burnt on one side, but I like them crispy mashed potatoes, and I have carrots. The carrots are burning in water. But the other stuff was burning. So the video went off. And if I would have probably completed the whole video, maybe my meat would have got even worse. So I don't know. You know what? I'm going to stay out of his way, you know, and just go with the flow. So we left off at King Cyrus. So for anybody watching this, Stay Out of His Way Part 2, telling you to go watch Stay Out of His Way Part 1. And 2, this video right here is a continuation of part 1. Okay? Joseph, you know right exactly where we are. So now, stay out of his way. Come with me, and he can use anything, anytime, anywhere, visible, invisible. Don't try to sway anybody from stop doing what's coming in their mind, because the Most High puts the things in his mind. Get a lot of distractions. Just hold on 1 second. So anyway, that was somebody calling me that was on the Stay Out of His Way, I guess, part 1. So anyway, in Numbers 22, Balaam, who is a non-Israelite prophet who was a diviner, like he was like a, you know, he's a heathen, he's from the other nations, and he's diviner. They're looking into the future and all this other stuff. The king of Moab, his name was Balak, asked him to put a curse on the Israelites because he feared they were going to take his land and defeat his people like Israel did with a lot of the other nations all around there. Moab, the Midianites, or Amorites, Egyptians, etc., etc. So he was afraid. So the king of Moab, Balak, sent for Balaam. They know he's a diviner. So what he did, he told Balaam to ask the Most High to put a curse on him, like their God, the Israelites' God, to put a curse on them, right? But then after, you know, they talked to him and so forth, then Balaam in Numbers 22 in the Torah, you know, first told him that the Lord said, you cannot curse this people. Balaam, that non-Israelite, so that's what I'm saying, the Most High can use anybody. Don't be telling them, oh, he's a heathen. Can't be used. Most High use anybody. Proverbs 16, he made all things for his pleasure, for his purpose, even the wicked for the day of evil. Don't try to divert anybody, anything. What's going on? You just do what you're supposed to do. So Balaam first told the king of Moab, and his name is Balak, in Numbers 22, that he cannot curse his people. But when they asked him again to do it, and then go to somewhere else, a location to do it, Balaam got on his donkey, which was his faithful donkey that he used all the time, and went. The Most High was angry with what was going on. The Most High dispatched one of his angels to go in the path, in the route, on that road, stand in the road, blocking the path of Balaam and that donkey and the rest of Balaam's crew with a sword, a fiery sword. Balaam and stuff couldn't, and other men couldn't see it. But that animal saw that angel. You know how like babies maybe could hear and see things. You know how animals, cats and dogs, you ever hear them go, ah, for no reason and stuff? You don't know if they see and stuff. Remember, there's the visible and the invisible. So the donkey, the ass, stopped. And Balaam, that non-Israelite prophet diviner, was telling the donkey, like, move it, come on, what are you stopping for? Run. Then he started beating him because the donkey didn't move. He just turned a little bit, but he didn't move. He kept beating him. And then all of a sudden, the donkey, the ass, started talking to him and saying, yo, why you beating me? Why you hitting me? I've been faithful to you all this time. And then Balaam don't even realize he started talking back to the donkey. You can say, as for some people say, they can't help. Yo, they got parrots that can talk. They teach them how to talk, to mimic. The Most High, remember, he says in Jeremiah 32, I created all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? So you're going to tell me that he can't make a donkey speak words and say, yo, why you hitting me? Why you doing this? And then Balaam replies to the donkey, says, because you ain't going forward. I want you to go forward. You standing. And then the donkey moved close to a tree or something and smashed his leg up. And then he really started hitting him, saying, I'm going to kill you. He said, why you want to do this to me? Hold on. Yo, Celeste, I'm live. I went live again. I talked to you. I'm on live. All right, well, I'm making a video too. Just watch video 2 when it comes up. Sorry. But this is live. So it's nothing. It's live. So when a donkey smashed his leg against the wall or a tree or something, he got real enraged and started hitting him more. So I'm going to kill you, donkey. So then he tells, donkey says, but why? I've been good to you. Faithful, riding you, carrying all your shit and all that. And now you want to kill me? He said, you don't see that there's an angel from the Most High on that road with a sword to kill you and probably me. That's why I ain't going forward. I gave you another example that the Most High can use anything. He used the ass, a donkey. He used a non-Israelite prophet diviner. He used King Cyrus. See, why I tell you this, because the Most High uses heathens, animals, and anything else for his purpose. So stay out of his way. Let all do what comes into their minds. Let all do what comes into their minds. Don't try to, why are you doing that? I would do it this way. I wouldn't do it. Man, you need to go sit down somewhere. You need Israelite to shut up and stay out of his way. Ezekiel 14, verse 14. Ezekiel 14, verse 14. Though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, says the Most High. At the end of the day, Joseph, and I know you know it already, before you people that are watching this video, stay out of the Most High's way. He has everything covered. You don't know what he's doing. You only have instructions for what you need to do. Mind your own business. He'll use animals, plants, frogs, plagues, flies, stones, whatever, heathens, for his purpose. His purpose will be complete. You don't have the whole purpose. You just have the instructions plans for you to follow. My people are destroyed for disobedience because you don't listen. The conclusion of the whole matter, the sole purpose of man is to fear the Most High, keep his commandments, not to change the minds of the things that the people receive in their minds to go in a different direction, to distract them, let them go. The Most High, he's controlling everything. He's the puppet master. He's controlling all the strings. Don't be a diversion. Don't be an adversary. Come with me to Psalm 71:3. Psalm 71:3 in the King James. He gave us the commandments to save us. When you read 71:3 in the Tanakh, it says a little different, but the essence is there. Keep the commandments. Deuteronomy 6:25. He gave us the commandments. That's good. Stay out of his way, Joseph. That's smart. He gave us the commandments to save us. You don't have to worry about saving yourself in the mind frame of you having to do it all. No, he gave you what to do that will save you, which is to fear him and keep his commandments. Where in the law do you find him where it tells you to try to distract or misdirect somebody from the thoughts in their minds? It doesn't tell you to do that. You need to worry about you. So that's why I made this video. Stay out of his way. He uses heathens. He uses animals. He uses the weather. He uses frogs, insects, stones, tidal waves, tsunamis. He uses the ants. He uses whatever. Famine, plagues, disease. Stay out of his way. You're going to get hurt too if you don't stay out of his way. There's a perfect example. And I didn't write it down. See, that's what I forgot. But I know I think it's 2 Chronicles 34. Don't quote me, but it's in 2 Chronicles. And I know what it was. It was King Josiah, Josiah, something like that, King Josiah. And he's on record of doing the best feast for the Most High, the sacrifices and stuff, King Josiah. And what happened was in 2 Chronicles, when you read about King Josiah, he was doing like King David, fighting like all the Israelite kings, fighting and taking land and doing all this stuff like that. And I think it was the Egyptian king, I forgot his name. He came, like he was coming through the land of Josiah, the king of Judah. And King Judah was notified. He got his armor on and telling the people to come and whatever. And that king sent him a message and told King Josiah, he said, listen, and remember I told you, stay out of his way. He uses whatever. That king of Egypt, one of these kings, sent King Josiah, king of Judah, a message. He says, why are you coming towards me? I'm not coming to fight you. I'm coming to fight somebody else that's against me, not to fight you. So, stay out of the way, stay out of it. And King Josiah said, like, I ain't listening to that. I'm coming to fight you. You coming in my area, I'm coming to fight you. He specifically said, your God told you to stay out of this or something's going to happen to you. I'm not even coming to fight you. What happened? Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for disobedience, not lack of knowledge, for disobedience. That heathen king, I tell you, the Most High can use anything he has created. He's created all things. That heathen told him, he said, your God is telling me to tell you to stay out of this. I'm not coming to attack you or do anything to you. I'm going to fight somebody else that the Most High wants me to fight. That it's in my mind to fight. King Josiah, the king of Judah, said, no, I'm fighting you. So he went to war. And the next thing you read is arrows came into the King Josiah when he was out in that fight, that battle that he shouldn't have been because he didn't want to stay out of the way. And he died. They put him to rest. They give ceremonies because I didn't say he wasn't a good king, but he don't listen. He didn't stay out of the way. That's why I made this video. You must listen. That's a perfect example. King Josiah. Look it up for yourself. It's in the Chronicles, Second Chronicles. Stay out of his way. The Most High uses King Cyrus to destroy a whole bunch of kingdoms, and he's a heathen. You don't worry about him using heathens or animals or stones or plagues. Stay out of his way. Hopefully this was edifying. Hopefully this is a lesson to you. Don't worry about the NFAC, the not fucking around military black Negro militia group carrying guns, going in KKK areas, doing this, doing that. Don't do what King Josiah did. Even though he was a good king, he got arrows shot through him for not staying out. Stay out of the Most High's way. The Most High wanted that king to do something and kill them other people or destroy them. Why are you getting in the way? Don't try to divert anything. Don't do any of that. Is this clear, Joseph? Do you got it? I know you got it. I hope the other listeners who's going to listen to this later, when I upload it, I hope they get it. This is a new Yeshua Israel, Hebrew on the Island 2. Until next time.